My name is Keerthana. Huge thanks for putting this opportunity together. I've been working with 3D art for about 3 years. And recently graduated. I'm currently focusing on growing as an asset artist. I've always dreamed of working in the studio, but I'm not entirely sure if my current skills are where they need to be. I'm eager to improve, so I'd love to know if there are any key skills on my portfolio. Okay, well, the first thing that I can tell you, my friend, this is Keerthana, is we need more stuff. Right, 4 pieces and 4 very fan art pieces, right? We got 2 One Piece and then Wally. They're not really telling me who you are as an artist. And then when we take a look at some of these pieces, one of the things that I'm noticing is that they're not specifically tailored for one particular pipeline, right? So this is just a ZBrush sculpt, probably with poly paint. What is it for? Is it a collectibles figure? Is it for 3D print? Because if it's for 3D print, there's a couple of things that are not going to 3D print nicely. If it's for games, then we need to see proper optimization, you know, that kind of stuff. Same for this one. Like, the models that they see right here look very simplistic. And another thing, Keerthana, and again, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to bring anyone down. I'm trying to help you guys as much as possible. There's absolutely no reason, Keerthana, absolutely no reason why in 2024 your renders have noise, right? All of that noise, all of that noise, all of that noise, all of that noise. Like, in 2024, your renders cannot have noise because Maya has a denoiser, Blender has a denoiser, I'm not sure if Photoshop has a denoiser, pretty much every single 3D software has a denoiser, so there's no excuse for renders having noise, especially single image renders in 2024. I don't know where you did this software-wise. There's no information. You might want to add that information as well here because we don't see anything. But wherever you did this, probably sounds like Blender, to be honest. Make sure to include or to add some denoiser, so otherwise it looks very, very noisy. This one actually looks quite nice. Like, this shot right here, not bad. It's definitely a little bit choppy on the frame rate side of things, which I don't particularly love. Textures can definitely be improved. I think, and even the model, it's a little bit on the simple side. What's the name of this thing right here? Going Merry Boat. Yeah, look at this. So on the manga, this thing right here is very round and it has some nice painted, like the curvature of the horns and everything. And then we take a look at yours and the proportions of the eyes are not there. Oh, the proportions of the eyes are not there. Right? Look how small the eyes are. And then look at this. Like, this is another one that everyone needs to see. Give me 1 second. The reason, guys, the reason why we look at reference is because when we look at reference, we should be able to tell what is going on with our elements. So right now on this one, for instance, you can see that the proportion on the eyes on the one that you did do not correlate with the proportions of the eyes that we see here on the element. The curvature, right, like the form of the horn that we see right here, does not match the form of the horn that you have right here. The height or the shape of this thing, we're missing a cannon, right? So there's a lot of things that we're missing. The shapes are not exactly the same, and that's why it's so important to follow reference. The best exercise that I can tell you guys to do is this: bring one image to PureRef or to whatever software you're using and compare yours to the reference. What is wrong? The sizes, the proportions, the colors, the silhouettes, like all of those. Compare those two things, figure out what things are not matching, and match them. I know it's not easy. I know it's one of the tricky parts, but that's what we're being paid to do. So make sure you really take a look at the reference to make sure that they match. Okay. That's important there, Keerthana. And finally, the Wally. The Wally looks fine. Again, it's a little bit on the dark side of things here for the scene. The model looks okay. We definitely want to see a wireframe a little bit on the dense side of things. Again, for a cinematic character, I would understand. But if we have this much density, then you can definitely use more UDIM resolution. Make sure you don't push the bump too much on your textures because it's definitely looking too lumpy. And we need more stuff, Keerthana. We need more stuff. It seems to me that you want to be like a modeler, modeling, texturing artist. You need to model and texture a lot of stuff, okay? A lot of stuff. Sorry about the light, by the way, guys. I'm not sure what's going on the studio. I'm gonna probably do a little bit of remodeling during winter break, so yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the next one.